Well, we have all done it. I won't speak for everybody and say everybody's done it, but a lot of us, including me, have done this. You're not feeling right, you turn to Google and you start looking up your symptoms, and the next thing you know, you have diagnosed yourself with a deadly illness. Well, now teens are doing just that, using TikTok to diagnose their own mental health problems. On this Teen Mental Wellness Day, we are talking with Dr. Cheryl Ziegler, our 9 News parenting expert and licensed therapist. Good morning, Dr. Ziegler.
Good morning.
So we were talking about, WebMD was kind of what we would do. A lot of people now are using TikTok. Why are they going there?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying this for a while. This is where teenagers get their news, and now this is where they get their diagnosis. What is wrong with me? Anything from acne to I'm feeling down, depressed, anxious. What I see the most are particularly girls coming in and saying that they feel like they have body dysmorphic disorder. And so they, maybe don't like something about themselves. They look it up on TikTok, and what happens is your feed starts to get populated as soon as that algorithm understands what you're searching for, and they get inundated with this information. Yeah,
so now you're kind of being targeted by this very specific issue. When we go online and we Google things, and I don't recommend that either, self-diagnosis is never wonderful, but you're reading it through your own lens. When you're going on TikTok, you have somebody who is convincing this. They're speaking with conviction and they sound authoritative, so you could easily believe them.
Absolutely, and most of the time, this is somebody who either looks like them or is in the same age range as they are. So a lot of times these influencers are well-meaning. They're sharing their own mental health journey. However, they might be teenagers themselves or maybe in their early 20s. They're sharing every aspect of their lives, and that's not professional guidance. So there are some pluses to this, but there's some huge cautionary tales to this as well.
Yeah, so what are some of those cautionary tales? What are the dangers of doing something like this?
So the dangers are, number one, getting flooded with maybe not just what you were looking for, but also a widespread amount of issues related to mental health that might not pertain to you. Another one might be just misinformation. There's a new category now that's like health misinformation, where you really believe something's going on with you. And also, it actually can be an obstacle to getting the actual help you need, because for a short amount of time, you feel like, oh no, I got this. I've got some place to go. I've got my community of people, and I don't need to go to a psychologist or the school counselor, whoever it might be. So it actually can get in the way of getting the actual help that teenager might really need.
Absolutely. The good news is we can stop this. What can parents do if they have kids on TikTok and they're worried this might be happening?
So the first thing they really need to do is they need to talk about mental health. I think that it's happening more and more, but the more we talk about it, the more it reduces stigma. So that's really number one. Number two is offer that they can speak to a professional. Hey, you can go speak to a therapist. It doesn't have to be a 911 emergency. You can just speak to someone if you're curious, if you've got questions. I've been noticing you've been going on social media and doing that. Hey, how about we get, you can be very relaxed about it. How about we get a second opinion on that? Another thing you can do, and this applies to everything, is limit their screen time and also make them take breaks. And so if they're going to be on, every 20 to 30 minutes is when you want to press the pause button so that it's not just this constant dopamine hit that they really, really want. So if parents could do those 4 things, it really would be meeting a teen where they're at today and also trying to help them with their overall health, including their mental health.
Yeah, and talk about being good for your mental health. Putting that phone down does wonders for all of us, kids and adults alike.
Absolutely.
Dr. Ziegler, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.